Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at Netflix. It is time for another update, and today we will be discussing about the probabilities of having formed a bottom in this area in this correction, and we will be tracking the levels that must break for the probabilities to shift in favor of having an actual bottom, as well as other key aspects of this correction. Now, before we get there, I would like to go quickly through the larger time frame for any of you who might be new. And here on this chart, we are tracking an impulse that would be forming to the upside, where we are starting with a series of 1-2 setups in this area. Yeah, so we have like 4 1-2 setups in this area, and then we are tracking the larger wave tree, which we are expecting to develop to the upside. Now, within this wave tree, we have here an additional double 1-2-1-2 setup. Honestly, this could be just a singular one. It could work out just fine within that aspect as well. Doesn't matter too much. The point is, we have here the core wave 3, the wave 4 correction, and this is the internal fifth wave to the upside that we are tracking right now as an impulse, and within it we have this structure, an initial 1-2 setup where the wave 1 has developed as a leading diagonal. Then we have within the larger wave 3 a double 1-2-1-2 setup in this area as well. Could be counted in a couple of different ways, but honestly it would have the same outcome because I would still be tracking this as the actual wave 3 to the upside, and now I'm looking for the correction in a wave 4 into the area of support between the $1,100 level all the way down to the $890 level at the 50% retracement. And as long as we hold these levels, we can track still continuation to the upside, a reversal in a fifth wave to new all-time highs. Now, within this pattern, we have actually a couple of ways we could consider it even complete at this point. Yeah, even in the previous video, we had the possibility of tracking it as complete, but yeah, it seems we needed to form another low. We did it, but at this point, we are already extending into the resistance area. Now, before we get into this very short time frame, I would like to present here we have the WXY idea where we have a full pattern. This is complete. We don't need any new additional lows to have the wave 4 done. We have fulfilled all minimum expectations. We have reached the area of support. We have formed a 3-wave structure to the downside, and we are ready to push here in the 5th wave up. And in that case, we could already watch this area of resistance, because for this pressure down, this internal move down, this is the most relevant area. We will update it in a moment. It does need a slight adjustment, but before that, we have also the ABC interpretation. This is just for knowledge. We are tracking a possible pattern complete here as well, but we do need to be aware that the pressure to the downside remains as long as we can still track a possible A, B, C pattern, where in this interpretation, where we have the wave B top here, well, we actually need to form a 5-wave structure to the downside within the wave C. This is why we need to track this smaller area of resistance, because within the wave C, in this case, we would be tracking an ending diagonal with an ABC in the wave 1, and we can even add here a count, a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th within orange. So yeah, we have an ABC within the wave 1, and now we are tracking an ABC within the wave 3. And since we managed to form here this additional low within the wave A, yeah, we have reset it, we need to adjust the area of resistance for the wave B, and it is now between the $1,140 level all the way up to the $1,210 level at the 78.6% retracement, where if we manage to break the 78.6% retracement, already the probabilities of having formed a bottom within this wave 4 increase, but we need still to break above this wave 2 top to completely invalidate the idea of a direct extension down. Now, even in that case, we would invalidate fully the orange interpretation. We would not need to be looking directly to new lows within this structure, but even then, there is still a risk that this structure may extend lower within a larger ABC pattern that could allow this wave 4 to not be over just yet. Now, that would not be my preferred interpretation. If we manage to actually break here above the 78.6% retracement, I would track the fifth wave to be unfolding already here within the white scenario to new all-time highs with a quite decent likelihood. And if after doing so we manage to even form an initial 5-wave structure to the upside, well, that would be actually the next level of confirmation. It would be a very, very good sign for the probabilities of entering a potential 1-2 setup internally here within this larger wave 5 to the upside. Now, within this wave 5, we of course expect quite extended levels, and we can look for some potential targets, where the first level that I would be looking for, assuming that we have already bought on here in the wave 4, would be around the $1,500 level. That would be around my first target for the fifth wave to the upside. Now, in some cases, they don't necessarily get there, but this is supposed to be an impulse forming in this area. And if it doesn't manage to reach even that level, it would be quite questionable, and we may need to consider other interpretations, other patterns. But yeah, for now, we are still far away from that. We are still within the resistance area in orange, and we have pushed into the 50% retracement so far. Now, internally, within this structure, we may need to zoom a bit more here, but within this structure, it isn't too clear what type of pattern is developing at this point. I could argue that we may have here a 1-2, then here a third wave up developing. It seems to be within a diagonal pattern. And in that case, in this wave 3, I would like to see still a 5-wave structure within this wave C. And in that case, we may still need to form a few more 4-5 movements to have it fully complete. Now, I won't be giving too many areas of support, only here very shortly and internally. I'm looking for the levels between the $1,150, $53, all the way down to the $1,147 for support and continuation higher, where if we actually break here below the 50% retracement, I would need to actually consider that we may have instead topped and watch out for a possible extension in either a reset or a top here within this wave B. But again, it might be just an ABC of a different type within a larger correction in the wave B. Now, in the end, this is the area of support I'm watching here on the very small time frame, but again, don't focus too much on the small time frame. It is best to zoom out. And for now, these are the levels. This is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.